See, I used to like scary movies, like the old school ones,
the
because
practical.
they had, like, yes, they had like a meaning to it, or like a good backstory for the crazy monster villain or whatever it was. Dope. But then it's just like some scary movies start losing me somewhere after so many jump scares. Like this is like
Oh yeah, the
so
new
many
age.
jump
It's just
scares, and then
annoying.
after that, it was just gore upon gore. It's like, oh, this person got his leg chopped off, and let me eat it up to the bone, and other what make you watch it. And it's
Yeah,
just like, all right, man, all right, y'all can
yeah.
calm down with all that bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not into the random gore shit like that. Because there's movies that are just solely about the gore, but they don't have any real plot to them. They're just like, oh, I'm just gonna show you this
Like,
shit to gross you out. But like for example, Evil Dead. I watched the recent Evil Dead movie, and it did have gore in it, but it was like it makes sense in that movie. You know what I mean? Like you understand why
always.
the gore is there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Sam Raimi's
Um,
pretty good with that. Sam Raimi's
yeah,
he's pretty dope with that. And then, like I said, like just Ash, there was always some type of weird ass
Ash
gore in that, but
Ash
Ash
has
just
that
made it
personality.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because see, here's the thing. Here's the type of monster movies or crazy movies I like. I like the ones where the hero's able to fight back. Like, you know what I mean? It's some sort of, not like, oh, it's this 1,000-year-old curse and all you can do is get your ass whooped by it and run from it.
yeah.
There's nothing that you can do. It's Satan in the flesh, and if he sees you, you're just fucking dead. Like, you know, like The
Yeah.
Ring, all the girl has to do is look at you and you
Oh
turn
yeah,
into
the
like
ring.
fucking,
Yeah,
like,
you
it's
can't do
just all
shit
right,
against
bro.
him.
Yeah, it's like, okay, dog. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? There's like, evil can't be defeated. We got you. All right. That is very, very beautiful. But
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? It gets annoying. But
I
you
think
know,
yeah.
I like
What also gets annoying is also like anytime you're dealing with movies where people are getting possessed, it always comes down to at the end of the movie, there's got to be a preacher, there's got to be a little girl tied to a bed, and he's got to, you know what I mean? And it's
yeah.
like they're doing the Exorcist formula, but you get tired of seeing that formula because Exorcist did it better. Right? And what Evil Dead does that I like is they flip that shit. They're like, look, if somebody gets possessed, you might have to kill them and shit. Like
Yeah.
body dismemberment, you know what I mean? Has to go on.
Yeah,
So
you know what I
it's
mean?
crazy.
It was always dope. Like I remember when I first seen Army of Darkness with Bruce Campbell, bro. I
Yeah.
thought he was the funniest
That's the
dude
first one I watched
ever,
was Army
bro.
of Darkness.
Yeah, bruh. That's man. Me and my brother had quotables because it was a little ahead of my time, or you know what I mean, or whatever. So I was born when by the time that one came out and
Damn.
everything. So maybe
Damn, that's
like
how old that movie is. Which one? The first
it's
one, the very first Evil Dead.
the very first Evil Dead was like late 70s, I believe, or
Really?
like
Damn, I didn't
80,
know it was that
1980
old.
or something
Yeah,
like
it has
that.
to be like super old. Yeah,
It was mad campy. It was terrible. It looked like they shot it in their backyard.
yeah.
Um, on like I can't even tell you what kind of camera, like that old
Old
school, that one
school.
that go
Yeah, millimeter. I forgot what they call it. The nine.
from the
Some
old
shit.
films with the blanket over.
I
Like, but
liked it though. I watched it.
oh yeah, I had to watch
Yeah.
all of them. I literally watched all
I
of
did
them.
what you
But
did pretty much. Yeah, I went backwards with it because I watched, Army of Darkness, and then I had to go and find the other ones. You know what I mean? The old.
yeah, but that's the thing I'm saying. Like he had the coldest, like he had the most
Yeah.
hilarious one-liners that me and my brother started saying after that. Like, man, you running two things right now. Jack just left town. Like, just crazy shit he would say, like this
That's
wild shit.
insane.
But if any of you so much as looks at me, I was like, that dude was gangster. Like he was so
Yeah.
like Ash was gangster, bro. Like, and it was kind of like, I like that character. Like, you know what I mean? It's so much of the fact that even when I do my own writings, like, you know what I mean, with like General Joshua or whatever, like short stories I write, like I think about these characters. Like, you know what I mean? These
Yeah.
characters always kind of help fuel me to make different characters because they
That's
would just
cool,
so
though.
stand out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's the beauty of movies back then as to now. Like it was just like you could have like a random, easy, regular movie. You know what I mean? But it's just the actor in the part, the role of the hero is that makes it different. Like I said, like if you look at like Die Hard was a regular ass action movie, but it was like Bruce Willis being
Bruce
like the
Willis.
smart mouth, you know what I
Exactly. He
mean?
was kind of like
Talking to
action.
Carl
Right.
Winslow
You're
and
right.
chilling and like, you know what I mean? He had like a
Yeah.
cold little nigga vibe to him and everything. It was just like it was dope. Like it was
Yeah.
both dope to all audiences, bro. Like, you know what I mean? White people, black people, whatever. He was relatable because he was just like this
Yeah.
average dude you might, just randomly meet. Like, but he with the shits. He stuck it out,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean. And you kind of was rooting for him, like, oh hell no, like you know what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
hope he make it out of there with his girl.
I was a big time fan of Bruce Willis growing up, man. He got some cool
Yeah,
movies.
you
Yeah,
know. So that was my thing. Like it's certain characters, like movies. Because when I was young to now, it was like character driven, bro. Like, you know what I mean. Like I said, I love Riddick, the Riddick series,
yeah.
because what the energy Vin Diesel brings to it. Like, you know what I mean. Just
Speaking of which, they're making a new one. Did you hear about this shit, right?
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on it. Like I've been bro. I'll be searching IMDb sometimes for long as
Really?
like for Will Smith to make uh I Am Legend 2, and then I heard
Oh yeah,
that
they're gonna make that. Yeah.
yeah, but I'm really stoked for Vin Diesel making another Riddick. Like
I like the
I might
last
be the
one
only
though.
one.
The Riddick one was cool.
Oh yeah, that shit was fire. It was.
But yeah. But shout outs to you for putting me up on that show though, the Evil Dead show, because that made me more of a fan of Ash than I had ever been. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I was familiar with Ash. Like I said, I had seen the movies, bro, but I still wasn't like hardcore Ash fan. But then I watched that show, and that shit just made me a fucking fan. That show was better than I thought it would ever be. Like it was really good. I was like,
Yeah, it was. Yeah, man, you definitely all day. It's like I say, it's just the character I wanted you to see.
And if you like gore, they had plenty of that.
Yeah, all day. And it's like I played the games and all that stuff, bro. Like the games that they have for Evil Dead, like, you know what I mean.
New ones, though.
The voice.
Yeah.
I haven't played the new one. That's the only thing I haven't.
If you got PlayStation Plus, you can play it for free right now on there. I've been playing that shit. Yeah. Matter of fact, I got that just to play that because I wanted to check it out, and so I've been playing it. But it's cool, man. Like
it's really dope.
Yeah, because they even though it's a multiplayer, they got single campaigns. So they got some where it features characters from the show, and it also has one that features characters from the movie, from the recent movies. You know, talking about the remakes or whatever.
Yeah.
It has one of them. So, and it was cool, man. Like, it just tripped me out that they included people from the show. Like, your boy Pablo's in it, you know, the Spanish dude or whatever.
Yeah.
They even got some Army of Darkness shit. There's an Army of Darkness level, dog, where you can go back in time. Well, he's back in time pretty much, and you're fighting, you know what I'm saying, like in that same setting at the castle and shit. Yeah, it's like, it's really faithful to the movies, bro. And it captures the creepiness, too, in the woods and all that shit. I'm like, this game, I didn't expect it to be that cool, man, but it's really cool. And he has the one-liners. Yeah. He's saying all the one-liners and shit, so I'm like, this is cool. This is a cool little game.
No, that's fire, man. Because like I said, the campaign, I wanted to see if they even had a campaign.
I wish it was a longer campaign, but it's just broken up in short, like 6 or 7 episodes. You know what I mean? It's a lot of exploration, though. You could explore a lot, though. That's what's cool about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's basically like a wood, like you're in the wood settings, but there's like houses and shit, and like, you know, different areas that you can go to. And but it's creepy too, though, man. Like they actually made it creepy.
Nice.
Cash rules, oh, I'm by my ice cream, chocolate deluxe. I make it cold outside, motherfucker, bundle up.